Hello, stationery friends. Got some exciting news, and this is more of a, I suppose, a reminder to folks out there, because this was requested last year when I started talking about my 2024 Traveler's Notebook haul, and now I'm getting ready for my 2025 Traveler's Notebook haul. And I just wanted to make sure that people didn't miss their opportunity to pick up these refills. When I had posted the video last year, people asked me where they could get their 2024 version, and lo and behold, the time had very much elapsed with respect to how quickly this stock sells out at most stationery shops that carry these products. So I wanted to give a bit of a heads up. Traveler's Company has just announced their 2025 diary lineup. It's going to be September here pretty quick at the time of recording this video. And these will go on sale October 1st, I believe. No, sorry. Pre-order in most US shops, I think, is going to be October 1st. Shipping October 16th, and typically the products arrive kind of towards the tail end of October or early November. These are the refills with respect to the 2025 theme, which is Love and Trip. And there's some pretty exciting stuff in here, other than the beautiful graphics as always. These are the clear folder limited editions. You've got the typical sticker pack. So this has the dry transfers and the tabs if you're going to be picking up any of the monthlies or the weekly memos. What else do we have in here? We've got the plastic sheet. So this is the theme, Love and Trip. Kind of digging this vibe, actually. It's pretty neat. I really like this clear folder on the left-hand side for the regular size. I like the look of the green with the gold. And hey, I've got 2 cats. I love cats. The weekly memo, which I'm obviously a big fan of. Well, maybe not obvious to newcomers here, but I love the weekly memo. So it's a standard pre-populated refill. And again, it's built very much around the theme of the upcoming year. You've got your monthly, same thing, pre-populated for 2025 and ready to go. And then, of course, your weekly vertical. And I'm showing the regular sizes here, but they also have passport versions as well. And yeah, the 2 monthly passport sizes as well. Oh, I love the product shots here. I really like that clear folder. I think I might have to pick one up this year. Definitely will be picking up the sticker pack. Not so much sold on the plastic sheets. They are cool, but maybe not my particular aesthetic. Now, one of the things I'm curious, because it was hinted when I was talking to a few folks, was whether they were going to release the zipper pouches again. If you've watched some of my previous videos, I love my zipper pouch. It came out with the B-sides and rarities, which is, I suppose, almost maybe 4 years ago now that was released. I think that's right. And it was a limited edition, and they've discontinued it. I've heard through the grapevine that Traveler's Company is planning to release the zipper pouch again, and I'm going to see if I can find it. Let's just go to the Japanese store, maybe. Translate to English here for a second. Let's take a look at the new arrivals. And lo and behold, here are the zipper pouches. Zipper cases, I guess they're called. So they are re-releasing them. Now, unless this is in Japan only, what I heard through the grapevine is that these will also be released in North America for those of us over on this side. And they're going to release them in a few different colors. The olive, brown, and beige. And the regular, and in the passport size, same thing, olive, brown, and beige. So I know this is quite popular with people who like their Traveler's Company, Traveler's Notebooks. They are really handy, I think, at least in terms of how I use my Traveler's Notebook to store ephemera, cards, and things like that. And at the time that I released my previous video about the Traveler's Notebook, I know they were quite popular and people wanted to find out where they could pick one up and couldn't get one anymore. So that is really neat that they are going to be releasing that. Super K. Oh, here we go. I think I found it on the Wonder Pens website here. Wonder Pens is out of Toronto. $60. And typically when they have it sold out, it means that they are getting ready to release it. So that seems like it's accurate. Just going to throw that out there, that if you are interested in a zipper pouch, spending a lot of time talking about the zipper pouch, apparently I'm a very big fan of it. It will be available, I suspect, but we will confirm as we get closer to the date. Check out your local stationery shop or your online stationery shop with respect to who carries Traveler's Company products. This is Yoseka. This is their 2025. I've already got their items up, but same thing. Pre-order starts October 1st, ships October 16th. Now, the other thing, you see it up on the screen, is the Hobonichis. I talked a little bit about my experience with the Hobonichi A6 test show this year, and I wasn't a fan, but I am intrigued, and I know there's a gigantic following of the Hobonichi products out there. It's only getting bigger and bigger, and I think that's fantastic. I really do. And so, just want to throw this out there. This is going to be more immediate at the time of this video. This is for the 2025 items for the Hobonichi, and all of these are going to be available for purchase on the Canadian website here at Wonder Pens immediately on the 31st. So if you've been eyeing a Hobonichi product, this would be the time to get ready to purchase one. Let's just take a look at the holistic. Oh, yeah, same thing here. I'm just on the Wonder Pens website. I'm browsing through really quickly. Lots of stuff available from Hobonichi here. I think the paper is fantastic. Let's go over to ley lines for a second. So here is some themed notebooks. These are the A6. Here's the test show. Again, this will be ready on the 31st, it looks like. So I played around with the test show this year. Talked about my experience, how I didn't really enjoy it. And then folks encouraged me to check out the weeks, which I did. I had a friend who picked up the weeks. And I wasn't a fan, again, just when I got to actually set my eyes on their Hobonichi. Beautiful paper, beautiful layout. It's fantastic in a lot of ways. Just don't like this usage of space and the layout in here with respect to the week's layout and losing a lot of space at the bottom to the quote here on the left-hand side. I really would have preferred to either leave the space blank so that I could fill in my own quote. I get that it's in Japanese, and for me who does not speak Japanese, it just looks like text. But I really would like that extra space back here. Traveler's Notebook weekly memo. Let's just flip over to that a second so that we need to do a quick comparison here. Now, I get the irony of what I'm about to show you. So I'm complaining about how on the Hobonichi A5, you lose some space over here to this quote. And on the Traveler's Company, you lose the same amount of space on the left-hand side over there. Now, I don't mind. I personally like having the month look up top, and then just the fact that this is used intentionally with the dates there, that resonates with me. So I don't mind losing that space. I do really enjoy in the weekly memo having the full grid availability on the right-hand side. And if we go back to the weeks here, we lose space on the top, on the right-hand side, and on the bottom. And this is where I do a lot of my planning on here, very much on the right-hand side for the week ahead. This is where I scribble. I have a habit tracker. So not having as much space on the right-hand side does make a difference for me. Figured I would address that a little bit with respect to some of the questions about exploring the Hobonichi weeks. Might still pick it up just because it was aesthetically pleasing when I looked at it, when I looked at my friends. However, I still debating. Definitely going to be picking up the Traveler's Company weekly memo. Reminders, here's Atlas Stationery, same thing. They're big and bold right at the front. One of the things I am intrigued about, I guess I'm just continuing on with some of the discussion, other than the covers are cool. I've seen a few of those, is the A5 notebooks. Oh, that's really cool. Look at that. It's an interesting look. I really like the A5 books as well. Here's the Day-Free. They're large. A friend of mine had hers, and I don't mind the missing amount of space in the A5 dedicated to quote, just because you've got a lot more to play with in the A5. I like the format of the A5, generally. Beautiful books. Really good paper. It's Tomoe paper. Now, that seems to be hit or miss for certain folks. I personally really enjoy it. So here you go. Just wanted to give you a heads up. The Hobonichi definitely is on sale immediately on the 31st here. So at the time of this video releasing, it'll be the Friday the 30th. And if you're a Traveler's Company, Traveler's Notebook fan like myself, you've got some advance notice. Last year, the 2024 refills literally sold out, I think, within a span of 2 weeks of arriving at my local stationery shop. And before we head out, if you like what you saw in this video, please consider clicking on the like and subscribe buttons below. But also, if you are interested in helping me continue to put out content and this content resonates with you, consider looking at the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description below. This is an alternative to Patreon. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just kind of came across them recently. It was suggested by a few folks that I take a look at this with respect to just how I am continuously looking to improve the software, hardware, and obviously pick up stationery items that I can review on this channel. And that is always easier done when I've got great support from folks in the audience who enjoy this content. So if you do, and if you are willing to, no pressure whatsoever. If you want to contribute anything towards the channel here and to help support me continuing trying to put out what I think is good content, but hopefully improving my skills as we go along in time, then feel free to jump over to Buy Me a Coffee there. No strings attached with respect to recurring memberships or recurring donations or anything like that. You can make a one-time donation, or you can do a recurring donation if you so feel inclined. Thank you all for the support. It has been incredible, and I'm just very blessed to be able to do this on YouTube and for it to feel like it's a lovely creative outlet for me in my life. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy ordering on the Hobonichis and happy pre-ordering on the Traveler's Company. I wish you happy stationery journeys. Bye for now.